Hi there and welcome back to Mommy Hates Cooking. Today I'm going to show you how to make Ninja Foodi Hawaiian chicken. You can also make this as air fryer Hawaiian chicken, and it's easy to make gluten-free too. So it's totally up to you which way you want to make it, but let's get started on this delicious recipe. So now you're going to need ingredients: 6 boneless, skinless chicken thighs, cornstarch, 1/4 cup, and then 2 tablespoons for the sauce, 1/2 cup of pineapple chunks. Be sure to keep the juice, we'll need that too. And 1/4 cup diced onion. You'll also want a green and orange or red bell pepper. You can use any color that you choose. Just use at least 1 or 2. Then you're going to need 1/4 cup of pineapple juice, 1/4 cup of gluten-free or regular soy sauce. You can actually use coconut amnios as well, 1/4 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger. So that's all you're going to need to make this. So we are going to start off with the chicken. So if you want to go ahead and get the chicken out, we're going to start cutting that up. You're going to cut it into chunks and then just place it in a bowl, and we're going to coat it here in a minute with cornstarch. So right now I've got it in the bowl. And now I've added 1/4 cup of the cornstarch, and I'm just going to stir that up to coat. So you want to make sure it's fully coated. This is kind of what gives it a more breaded feel to it without using flour. You can use potato starch here as well. So now that that is coated, you're going to go ahead and spray the basket of the air fryer or the basket of the Ninja Foodi with olive oil cooking spray and add in that chicken. You're going to cook it at 390 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes. Now remember, the internal temperature needs to reach at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit. This normally takes me about 20 minutes and I can get some nice crispy chicken. But you definitely want to check it with a meat thermometer as well to be sure it's fully cooked. So as you can see here, I'm just coating it with the olive oil cooking spray, and then I'm going to let that cook. Once it's done, you can remove the chicken. Now, if you're using a Ninja Foodi, you can put the mitts on your hands and pull that pot right out, the basket right out of the pot, because we're going to use the pot to make the sauce. Now, if you are doing an air fryer, you'll want to do this sauce in a saucepan on the stove. So with the basket removed from the Ninja Foodi, change the function to saute and turn it on to high heat. Now you're going to add in the pineapple chunks, the onion, bell pepper, pineapple juice, soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce, which I hope I'm pronouncing right, brown sugar, and ginger. So once you get all those in, you're just going to mix them together. It's best to use a wooden spoon. That way you do not scratch the pot of the Ninja Foodi. So here I have the pineapple, and I'm adding in the pepper and the onion. And then I'm going to add in some pineapple juice as well. So all of that's going to go in here, and then I'll keep adding the remaining ingredients. Once you get done with these ingredients, you're going to let it simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes just so those veggies get soft. So as you can see, I'm going to let it simmer, and then I'm going to add in with a whisk. Usually the silicone-ended whisk works best. I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and that's going to thicken the sauce, so it's going to make it thick, which you can see here. So I've got the cornstarch in there, and I'm just whisking it up. It's nice and hot. You can turn it down to medium-high heat if you want at this point. And then you're just going to mix that chicken right back in. So it's going to warm the chicken back up if it's been sitting. And you're going to stir in the sauce right into the chicken there. So I'm trying to get it all out of the pot. But once you get it in there, it's going to turn out just like this. So it's nice and coated, and it gives a Hawaiian chicken flavor. And then we like to serve this with cooked rice. So you can see the finished product there. It's really delicious. It's kind of like a mix of Hawaiian chicken and sweet and sour chicken. It's kind of got all those flavors in there. We like to serve this with cooked white rice. You can serve it with cauliflower rice if you want to keep it more low carb. That works just as well. And what's cool about this recipe is once you learn how to do the chicken, which is just the cornstarch and chicken in the in the basket of the Ninja Foodi or air fryer basket, you can actually use any sauce that you prefer. So even if you do store-bought sauce, you just mix it right on the chicken. So you can find this recipe and more all at mommyhatescooking.com. I hope you enjoyed this delicious recipe, and be sure to stay tuned for the next one. Thank you again.